John Rosenwald, J.P. Morgan, and a friend of all Kellys. First, thank you for what you did for this town.
Thank you.
Ray, when you were in office, you implemented a policy of stationing abroad a number of NYPD officers with strong language capabilities to serve as sort of a listening post overseas. I was just wondering whether the new administration has continued that policy.
Yes, they have, and that was an idea that I think David and I came up with collectively. We fighted whose idea it was. I was the U.S. Customs Commissioner. We had legats, legal attaches, outside of the country. I found it to be pretty effective as far as getting information back. So we thought that was a good idea, and particularly starting off with Tel Aviv. We had one police officer. And because of the diversity of the department, you have tremendous reservoir of talent to draw from. So our first officer we put into Tel Aviv, and that's when that was before the Sharon Wall, and there was a lot of activity going on. So we were getting real granular information quickly as what was going on in Israel. And again, the notion was to put people overseas to protect this city. We want to know what's going on in other places that can help us protect in New York. But you needed a receptive, friendly environment to do that. I would never put someone in Pakistan. Quite frankly, I think it's too dangerous an environment. But we wound up with police officers assigned in Abu Dhabi, which we put a male and female couple there, both born in Egypt, but a police officer and a lieutenant. His Egyptian-born police officer wife was with him in Lyon, France, which is where Interpol is located, and interacting with lots of other countries. In Madrid, and we have a detective who had been born in Madrid, in Paris, in London, in Amman, Jordan, in Montreal, Toronto, because we're concerned about the northern border, Singapore, and the Dominican Republic. We had really just a talent pool that was really, top-notch, and we were able to do that. They have proven very effective, particularly when something happens either in their location or in another location. When Mumbai bombing took place, the Mumbai massacre, really, we were able to get 3 of them on the ground very quickly. They sent back information to us very, very quickly. That Mumbai took 3 days, and they were there on the last day of the event. They went to the Shabbat Lubavitch house, real specific information. We had sent police officers there for a bombing of 7 trains the year before, so we had very good relations there. We brought in 500 security directors into our auditorium that following Friday, hooked them up with a telephone conversation. They produced a 75-page report about what they found. We had a tabletop exercise with all our commanders, and we had an actual exercise done out in Floyd Field that we watched on our television screens, all within less than a week. So it gives us tremendous flexibility. They were there. We're very smart people. They got us granular, very worthwhile information, and we used it to help us protect New York. One of the outgrowths of that is we increased the number of special weapons people that we have, because you need some capacity to deal with heavy weapons. We had about 400 emergency service officers. We took officers from our Organized Crime Control Bureau and trained them so that they could augment the emergency service officers. And we also filmed the insides of the hotels, the major hotels here, to familiarize police officers with the structures. They don't normally go into hotels. So my point is, a lot came out of them being overseas, and we got it all very quickly. I think it's a very valuable program. All indications are that we're going to keep it in place.
This young lady there has been patient.